you kidding me? Are you kidding me? NDAMUKONG SUH is an Eagle. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. We got some huge Eagles breaking news. This is the third time I have filmed today. Every time I film, we got more and more news. But this one is huge. Just when you thought Howie Vison was done, just when you thought Howie Vison was coming to an end, I don't think so. The Eagles have just signed NDAMUKONG SUH 1 day after signing Linval Joseph. Talking about beefing up this run defense. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we're going to get into it in a second. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe for daily Eagles content, NFL content. You definitely do not want to miss it. And if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check. Double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. All right, so this is crazy, right? This is crazy. Look at me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now because I thought yesterday when the Eagles signed Linval Joseph, whatever his name is, I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited. Get this out of my hand, out of my pocket. But when they signed Joseph yesterday, all I could say, stop texting me when I'm filming. All I could say was, all right, that's a decent move. It's going to help us. You know, wish it was Suh, but it is what it is. I'll take it. Maybe it's a money thing. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's not. But nah, Howie Vison said, I'm not going to just give you one player. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you two. Two mother humpers. Two. He went out and he did it. Get this. Jeff McClain says, pound Eagles or signing NDAMUKONG SUH to a 1-year deal in NFL source confirmed reports. Howie Vison continues to beef up the interior line. Then Josh Tolentino, I can't pronounce his name, but that sounds like a Pazan, says, pound Eagles signed 5-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler, NDAMUKONG SUH. Suh had 27 tackles, 6 sacks, 13 quarterback hits over 17 games with the Buccaneers in 2021. Now, they just signed Linval Joseph yesterday, right? And you know, I was thinking that's enough. That's enough. But no, it's not. And here's the thing. I had just literally, and I just uploaded. I'll probably just keep it up, and maybe you guys could watch it later or something, channel members or something. But I just uploaded a video talking about a report Jay Glazer put out, talking about the Eagles going out and still talking to NDAMUKONG SUH. Now, as soon as I filmed it and did the thumbnail and posted up, was about to hit publish, I get the report. The Eagles signed him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they actually did it. They actually signed him. This is a huge move. This is a monstrous move. This tells you the Eagles are all in. The Eagles are all in, which is the right way to think. This is how you have to think when you're 8-1. When you're 8-1 and you have the chance at the best record in the conference, best record in the NFL, you got to take a chance. And NDAMUKONG SUH comes in, and he's going to help Eagles tremendously on this run game. It's going to happen. And Linval Joseph is going to help the Eagles on this defense. And then, oh, by the way, they're going to get Jordan Davis back, who is going to be helping this defense. The run defense is going to be just fine. This defense is going to be just fine. This is a I got bigger balls than you type move. Okay? You know, I always say this, and I mean this. It could be worse. You could be a Dallas Cowboy fan. You could be a Cowboy fan. I mean, the Cowboys need a wide receiver, and it's taking them 3, 4 weeks, 4 months, 5 months to just sign Odell Beckham. Just sign him already. Sign him. You know what I mean? But they can't because they're penny pinching. They're worried about their money. Jerry Jones doesn't, you know, he's 1,040 years old. Happy birthday to him, by the way. He doesn't need this stress. But Howie Vison, he goes out and he gets guys that he needs to get. This is a great move. Oh, this is a great move. I feel so much better. And here's the thing. Here's the question you have to ask yourself. In all honesty, ask yourself this one question. Would the Eagles have made this move if they won on Monday night? Would they have made these moves if they would have beaten Washington? I don't think so. I don't think so, because winning masks a lot of things, okay? We've been talking about Jonathan Gannon for pretty much 8 weeks, even though they won 8 games. It's pretty hard to kill the guy. You can't do it. But we've been out there saying, hey, listen, Jonathan Gannon, he doesn't do this good, he does this good, but you're winning, it kind of masks it. But after the 2 games versus Texans and then Washington, it's clear teams are going to come out and try to run against you. So you had to bolster up your defensive line. And to get NDAMUKOng SUH, it's great. Now listen, he's 35, Joseph is 34. That's okay. They don't have to be full-time starters. They don't have to take a bunch of snaps, but they're going to rotate in with Javon Hargrave, with Fletcher Cox, with Jordan Davis when he comes back. This is a great thing, and I really like the idea that Jordan Davis in his rookie year is going to get to learn behind Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, NDAMUKOng SUH now. This is genius. This is smart. This is what you had to do. My only disappointment about the whole thing is I wish they would have signed him 20 minutes ago before I did the other video. I talked to myself for like 13 minutes, and nobody's ever going to hear it. And it was a genius talking. It was talking about going out and getting the NDAMUKOng SUH. Go ahead and do it. God, I'm loving this Howie little guy, man, with his pocket pencil protector and his calculations of cornbread. And shit, I love this little guy. I love the little guy, man. I love the little guy. I love him. I'm telling you, I love the guy. I used to, I couldn't stand by him. I'm loving him. How can you not love this guy? This guy is a menace to the NFL. He's like Napoleon, and he goes and he does what he wants to do. I love him. I love him. I'm loving this move. This big-ass move, man. Eagles defense, Fletcher Cox, Big Cox, Javon Hargrave, Jordan Davis, Brandon Graham, Hassan Reddick, Linval Joseph, NDAMUKOng SUH, James Bradbury, Darius Slay, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Marcus Epstein, and plus more. That's what NFL and CBS put about the Eagles players. Look at these players. This is a team that's ready to win it all. This team got significantly better against the run today. They did. And you're probably going to see an uptick in sacks, because one thing Sue can still do is get to the quarterback. This is a monster move for the Eagles. This could be one of the most underrated free agent signings during the season in a long, long time. This is big time. This is big time. I'm telling you. I don't know what to say. I mean, all that can be said is this is an 8-1 team. They have an owner and a GM who are committed to winning. They go out and they get who they need to get, especially, when you're 8-1. You could be worse. It could be the Cowboys. Cowboy fans they're hoping for Odell Beckham with his one leg limping in. Come limping in, Odell. Do a little that, come limping in. We got NDAMUKOng SUH ready to double moonwalk that ass. I'll take the loss to Washington, an 8-1 record, with the additions of NDAMUKOng SUH and I can't even say his name anymore. Linval Joseph. I'll take it. Okay, you win on Monday night. You're not getting either of those guys. Neither of those guys are coming to Philly. It's just the truth. But now they're both in Philly. This is what a move by Howie Roseman. Wow. And I can't believe this is the 3rd video I've made, and I'm only going to get to put one out. It's really crazy. Did you guys see this thing where Jonathan Gannon said he admitted the mistake of only have 10 men personnel out? He only had 10 players out in the field twice. That's unacceptable. You can't do that. And this is going to be the big question. Okay, people are going to say, well, great, you got Sue, you got Joseph, you got all these guys. But if your defensive coordinator doesn't put them in the right position, what's it matter? Totally true. Absolutely, totally true. That's a great point. He's got to be better. Jonathan Gannon has to be better. Okay? I think he's a smart guy. I think he's a football knowledgeable guy. The question is in his DNA, at his core, is he aggressive? Or is he just want to be a counterpuncher? That's the question. All these names that we talked about earlier that I mentioned, they're all downhill players. They're all guys that have to be aggressive, that you have to unleash and let them get after that offense. All those players. So he needs to use the players the right way. And if he does that, we'll be just fine. But this is a great move by the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the only thing I would address now is special teams. I still think you need a punt returner. Covey stinks. Okay, I watch him. He catches a punt, right? Here he gets a punt. He starts running to his right and open space. He's running to the open space. And as he's running, he starts going sideways. And he's going sideways. It's like a tractor beam out of Star Wars. And boom, he gets sucked right in to a line of defenders. Line of Washington Commanders with their stupid helmet, their stupid logo. It's like this guy finds the wall of defensive players no matter where he runs. He can run in backwards, and somehow he's going to find it. So I think we should upgrade our special teams. I mean, hell, give Boston Scott a chance. I'll take that. I'll take that in a million years. Anyways, this is awesome. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. And remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. What a great move. And just a reminder, I will be streaming the game tonight on the Erect Penis Network, so look for that. Come hang out with me. It should be a lot of fun. Can't wait. So, yes, definitely. Come hang out with me. We're going to talk a lot more about Sue, and it's going to be really interesting. With that said, Denzel Washington out.